Welcome to 30-minute Mobility Plus Barre. We are going to need our stability ball today. If you don't have it, you can just do a regular ball or even a pillow. And then we're going to use the ab roller. You can use a paper plate or a towel. So let's start coming down to your kneeling position. And then just placing your hands on the ball. Then extend the ball forward in front of your shoulders and then in your hips back. Allowing the shoulders and the chest, allowing the chest to relax in between your shoulders. And then gently roll the hip back and forth. So you sending your hip back and forward as the ball roll back and forth. Good. Open through your shoulder blades, allowing the chest to rest in between your shoulders. They should feel really good in between your shoulder blades and your thoracic spine. Let the chest really get heavy towards the ground. You're also creating a space in between your rib cage. Good, just a little more. Awesome. And then let's just hold it in the center. Lift the chest up. Good. Stepping your left leg on the outside. Keeping your right knee down. You're just going to do the same thing. Roll the ball forward and then roll the ball back. Good. Roll the ball forward and then back. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale back. So you're going to push that left hip towards your left heel. And then you bring it back. Give me just 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Switch. Right leg go on the outside. Same thing. Extend the ball. We're going to do 5 times. And then you pull in towards you. Feeling that stretch in the front of your left hip. Creating mobility on your right ankle. Stretching out the spine. Pull in. Good. 2 more. Roll forward. Roll back in. Last one. You go forward, forward, forward. And then you pull in. Nice. And now both knees on the ground. You're going to lower, placing your forearms on the ball. Make a fist. When really waking up in your core muscles now. Exhale all the air. Wrapping your muscles around your belly button. Lifting your pelvic floor up. And then curl your toes under. Lifting your knees off the ground. And press back through the heels at the same time to elongate the legs. Good. Hold this forearm plank. But it feels a little unstable. It helps our core to work extra hard. Keep the shoulder blades open, squeezing through that lower belly. Stretch the heels in the back, stretch the chest forward. We're almost done. Engage through your glutes and engage through your quads. 10 seconds more, and then we drop the knees down again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully dropping your knees on the floor. Take a child's pose with your hands on the ball. So you're going to extend the ball forward, sending your hips back through your heels. Relax the chest towards the ground. Soften through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that plank one more time. So your forearms on the ball. You're going to make a fist. Bracing your core. So exhale all the air first. Engage through that lower belly. Curl your toes under, lift the knees off the ground. Press back through your heels, stretch the chest forward. Squeezing your pubic bone. Engaging your quadriceps and engaging your glutes. Press back through the heels, open through your back muscles. Good. Squeeze through that belly. Lifting your pelvic floor up. Good. Navel to spine. 10 seconds more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees all the way down. Take that child's pose again. Extend the ball forward. Sit all the way back. Relax the belly. Soften through the shoulders. Drop the head towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then let's stand up. So let's roll the ball to the side. Let's grab that elbow roller. So your knees is going to be behind the hips. And then open through your shoulders, engage through that lower belly. This is going to, the ball prep us for that extension of the back. And then engage through your core, pull the roller back towards you. Inhale to extend. You are creating mobility on your thoracic spine while you're strengthening your core. And then pull. Inhale to extend. Exhale, pull in. Roll the roller, lower the chest. Squeezing our lower belly to pull the roller back towards your body. Inhale to extend. Exhale, pull in. Good. Again, we're almost done. Just give me a few more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. And then leave the roller on the side. Lay on your back. Take a nice full body stretch. Reaching your arms, extending your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands behind your head. Belly button moves down towards the ground. Bracing your core, engaging your lower belly. Lifting your head and shoulders off the ground. Now pull your right knee towards your left elbow, twist. Left knee, right elbow. Good, keep the chest lifted, shoulder blades off the ground. You go up and cross and lower down. Twist, lower. Good, feeling those obliques working. Little more, cross and then lower. Cross and lower. Let's go for 6. Pull in 5, 4. Again, pull in 3. One more on each side. Last one, lower everything down. Bend both of your knees and then keeping your feet off the ground. Squeeze that belly button. Shoulder blades lift off the ground. Hands behind your head. And now extending your right leg forward, pull in. Left leg extend, pull in. And just keep on going. Extend and then pull, extend and pull. Good, make sure your hips remain in a neutral position. Keep that lower belly nice and engaged. Relax through the neck muscles, lift it through the chest. And now let's speed it up just a tiny bit. Controlling the move. Extend, extend. Long extension through your quads. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet down. Lower your head down. Dropping your knees to the right. Look over to your left shoulder. Breathe in through your nose. Expand the belly. Breathe out. Go back to the center. Dropping your knees to the left. Turning your head to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Go back to the center. Bridge pose. Arms by your sides. Exhale. Lift the hips all the way up and up and up. And then inhale. Lower your hips down. Good. Elongating the front of your body while you're strengthening the back. And then inhale. You lower. As soon as you touch the ground, you lift it back up. Push the hips. Inhale to lower. Engage through that lower belly to lift. And then inhale to lower down. Give me just 3 more. Exhale, push. Inhale to lower. Squeezing your lower belly and then lift the hips up. Lower. Last one. You're going to take it up and hold the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips all the way down. Roll over to the side. Let's do that ab roller just one more time. Move my mat just one more time. Knees behind the hips. You're going to make sure you protract the shoulder blades. And now as you inhale, knees behind the hips, extend the roll in front of your shoulders, and then exhale, you bring it in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, pull. Pull in. Again. Breathe through it. Just 5 more. Extend and pull. Last 3. 2 more. Last one. Place the roller on the side. Downward facing dog. So curl your toes under. Stretch the hips all the way up. Pedal those heels. Pedal, pedal. Let the chest drop towards the ground. Good. Shifting your body to a high plank. Open through your back muscles, engaging your lower belly. Stepping your right leg on the outside of your right hand. And then press that right hip towards your right heel. Open through your chest, extending your right arm all the way up. Open through your rib cage. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your right hand down. We're going to open to a side plank. So root down through your left hand. Rotating your body and then reaching your right arm towards the ceiling. Grip through the bottom of your armpit. Lifting your hips a little higher. Reach towards the ceiling. Hold. Good. 3, 2, 1. Carefully go back to a high plank. Switch. Left leg on the outside of your left hand. Open through your chest. Lift it through your right hip. Reaching your left arm all the way up. Open through your rib cage. Look to the ceiling. Reach nice and high. Inhale. Exhale. From here, get ready to open to that side plank. So root down through your right hand. Push, and then you open. Extending your left arm. Make sure your whole body rotates. Yes. Lift it through the ceiling like if someone is pulling you from that left hand. Grip through the bottom of your armpit. 3, 2, 1. Go back to a high plank. Engaging your lower belly. Open through your back. Slowly pull your left knee in and then right knee in. So it's a slow mountain climbers using that lower belly. Pull in, pull in. Spreading your fingers super wide. 10 seconds more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Walking your hands back towards your toes. Relaxing your pelvic floor. Relax the belly. Soften through your heart. And then slowly rise up. Shoulders back. We're going to head it to the bar. Grab a Pilates ball, or it can be a pillow. We're going to place it in between your knees. Get my timer ready. So right hand is going to be at the bar or at the chair or at a wall. Spreading your toes nice and wide. Come up on the ball of your feet. Keep those heels nice and high. Bending your knees, come down to that knee level. That outside hand can be on your hips. Then I'll just squeeze the ball. Very good. We're wrapping those inner thighs around the ball. So you are zipping up that jacket. So keep the core nice and lifted. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling. So you have one straight line from the head, from the hips, and through the heels. Wrapping those inner thighs around the ball. Good. Squeeze. Awesome. Very good. Hold that squeeze. Now lean your chest forward. And then you lift it back up. Let's do that 5 more times. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Good. Again. Keeping those heels nice and high. Squeeze on that ball on the way up. Good. Fantastic. Last one. You're going to fold and hold this time. And now drop the heels. Drop and then lift it back up. Calf raises. Good. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Fantastic. Lower and lift. Good. Squeeze on that ball nice and tight. Engage through your quads. Stabilize the hips a little more. Just the heels. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Very good. Whew, you got this. Working your calf muscles, but also improving mobility on your ankle. Last 2. One more. Take it up and hold. And just squeeze the ball again. Squeeze. Squeeze. Finish strong. Good. Squeeze that lower belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels. Lift the chest up. Grab the ball. Yes. You can come to the mat again. Sumo squat. Toes and thighs out. Hold the ball in front of your chest. Sending your hips back. Pass the ball under your right thigh. Under your left thigh. And then straight both legs. Again. So take it down. Pass. Pass. And straight. Again. Sending your hips back. Pass. press, straight the leg. Again, sit back, press, press, straight up. Pelvic floor sits back, press. Wonderful. Keep breathing through it. Sit back, press, press, and then you straight the leg. Good. Fantastic. All right, just a little more. Push to the heels to rise it back up. All right, this next one, take it down and hold and just pulse. Squeeze on that ball. Go open through your thighs. Lift that right heel nice and high. Good. Yes, squeeze the ball at the same time. Pulse and squeeze and pulse and squeeze. Fantastic. Switch the heel, so your right heel lowers, your left heel go up. Yes, keep pulsing your pelvic floor towards the ground and you squeeze the ball at the same time. And now alternating heel lift. We're going to finish in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight those legs. Yeah. Place the ball in between your knees. Come in the back of your mat. Take a nice big inhale, stretching your arms forward and up. Exhale, fold. Lowering your belly down towards the ball. Drop the head towards the floor. Walking your hands to a high plank. Squeezing on that ball. Bracing your core. Squeeze the ball, engaging your pelvic floor. Open through your back muscles. Lower to a low plank. Your whole body lowers. Make a fist push into your forearms. Keep squeezing on that ball and engaging your lower belly. Good. From here, just bend both knees and a press. Bend, press. Bend, press. Good. Again, bend and press. Press back through the heels. Squeeze through that pubic bone. Bend and press. All right, feeling also not just the core, but also your quadriceps. 10 seconds. Bend and press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come back to a high plank. Woo. Downward facing dog. Squeeze on that ball, engaging your core. Walking your hands back towards your toes. Lowering the heels, squeeze on that ball. Relax the heart towards the ground, soften through the shoulders. And then you rise up one vertebra at a time. Squeeze the ball, shoulders back. Good. So let's head to the bar again. This time grab both 3 pounds. We're going to place the heels on top of the ball, but your toes is going to stay down. Okay, so just the heels are on the ball. Toes is going to stay down. Yeah, good. Little balance work. Arms going to be by your sides. Stay near the bar just for support. We're going to squat, go back up, lifting your arms out to the side. Now, if you find those 3 pounds, it's a little too light, you can also go with the 5s. Sit back, and then exhale, rise. Good, I'm also gonna change to 5s. Or you can also go free weights, no weights at all. Yes, sit back, press down to the heels and then rise. Good, push the heels down on the ball as soon as you start rising up. Inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Nice, Olivia, that looks good. Using those outer shoulders, arms go out, sit back, exhale, rise. All right, just a little more. Feel those quadriceps, shoulders burning. All right, 5 seconds more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now rotating our biceps here. Keep the heels pressing down on the ball. Yes, stay tall to your spine. Elbows stays out to by your sides, right slightly in front of your hip flexors. Curl and extend. Wonderful. All right, just a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Rotating your biceps now to the back. So alternating front raises. Yes, very good. Using the front of your shoulders, lift it towards the shoulders. Up and down. Fantastic. Again, lift and lower. Breathe through it. Give me 10, 9, 8. Whew, you got this. Yes. Push. Last 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Yes. And now hold the weight on your left hand, placing your right hand at the bar. Let me get a little closer. Good. We're going to do the same thing. Lower the heels down. The hips towards the heels. Lift it back up. Again, lower and then lift. Good. All the way down. Push to the heels to rise. All the way down and push. Lower the weight towards the ground and then you rise. Just 3 and then we switch sides. Push. 1. Give me just 2 more. Last one. And then switch. Weight on your right hand. I'm going to place my left hand on the wall and I'll begin. Lower the hips and then you lift it back up. So when you sit back, sit to the heels, you lower the weight towards the ground. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep the chest lifted. Fantastic. Sit back and push. All right, last 3. Give me just 2 more. Last one. Yes. All right, you can leave the ball on the side. Opening your legs wider again. Extending your arms in front of you. Sit back. Open that pelvic floor. And now from here, we're just going to pull and extend. Pull and extend. Good. Get that nice open and stretch into the inner thighs. Strengthening the glutes and gluteus medius. Pull by squeezing your back muscles. Pull, extend. Pull, extend. Good. Retraction of the shoulder blades. All right, just a little more. We're not going to stay here long. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise all the way up. Place the weight in the front of your mat. And now come in the back of your mat. Bracing your core, lengthening through your spine. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold. Stretch the hamstrings, drop the head. Walking your hands towards the weight. All the way towards the weight into a high plank. Stepping your right leg on the outside of your right hand. Keeping your left hand down. Grabbing your the weight with your right hand and extend towards the ceiling. Fix my hair. Extend towards the ceiling. Good. Stabilizing your elbow. Focus on your triceps and now bending or adjusting your forearm and then you press it back up. Bend and then press. Bend, bend, bend and then press. 3. Wonderful. Squeeze that right hand, triceps while you're stretching and having a mobility into the hips. Good. Push. Inhale to bend. Stabilize the elbow, just that forearm. Bend 90 degrees and then you extend. You can always look down to the ground. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more. Take it up and hold. And now lower the weight down. Step back to a high plank. Add me 1 push-up. Hands widening your shoulders. Lower your chest towards the ground. Exhale, press it back up. Stepping your left leg on the outside of your left hand now. Right hand stay down. Grab the weight with your left hand. Twist and open through that left side. Bracing your core. And then begin. Bend just in your forearm, 90 degrees, and then you extend. That looks good. Fully extension of your triceps. Inhale, bend, and exhale, you press up. So you don't want to use momentum. Control the move. Feel that left triceps really working. Bend, 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 and then you press up. No rush. Bend and press. Inhale, bend. Exhale to press. Let's go for 3 more. Good. Push. 1. Last 2. Last 1. You're going to take it up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower the weight down. Step back, hands wider. Give me 2 push-ups now. Lower your chest to the ground. Exhale, press. Last one, downward facing dog, hands under your shoulders. Stretch the hips up. Extending your right leg towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Lift it nice and high. Once you get to your height, begin to add little pulses up. So pulse the leg up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Engaging your lower belly, stretch the fingertips forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stepping your right leg forward, but coming to a pigeon stretch. So bring that front leg 90 degree or 45. Lower the hips down. Uncurl that back leg. Square the hips. Walking your hands forward, melting the heart on the ground. We're not going to stay here long. Now, if you have any knee issues or if your knees start to bother you, can always lay on your back and do a figure 4. Good. Melting the heart, maybe swinging the hips side to side, getting all the muscles around, like if you are in a boat, swinging right and left. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now let's go back to downward facing dog. Take your time. So bring your hands back, curl your back toe under, pick up that back knee and then lift your downward facing dog. Switch. Now your left leg is going to straight all the way up. Pointing your toes, square the hips, and I'll begin to pulse that left leg. Pulse, pulse. Good. Keep the shoulders nice and stabilized. Spreading your fingers wide, press the fingertips forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that back leg forward into pigeon stretch or figure 4. Sliding your right leg back, square the hips, melt the heart towards the ground. Soften through the shoulders, relax through your neck muscles. Breathe in through your nose, expanding through the belly. Exhale. Feel free to swing the hips side to side. So you tilt to your left, tilt to your right. Good. Let the stretch feel good. Calm the mind. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And I go back to the center. Downward facing dog. Hands under your shoulders. Curl your toes under, engaging your core in that downward facing dog. Good. Let's come to a tabletop position. 2 rounds of cat-cow. Hands under your shoulders. Begin to lift segment by segment, starting from your hips. Lowering, lowering, lower, lifting the chin all the way up and drop the shoulders back. As you exhale, begin to tucking your tailbone under, rounding the spine, push the ground away, tucking your chin to your belly, push the ground. One more time, inhale, moving your sits bone out. You're going to feel your shoulders open up and then roll the shoulders back and back and back. And then exhale, begin to tucking your hips under, rounding the spine, push the ground away, tucking your chin to your chest, and then go back to the center. Lay on your back. Let's finish off with just a reverse crunch. So if you have the weights nearby, let's keeping your hands behind you around the weights. Otherwise, you can just hold the sides of your mat. Belly button moves down, engaging your lower belly, extending your legs towards the ceiling. And now begin, lift just in your pelvic floor up, slowly control down. If you want, you can lower your leg all the way down, and then you lift your back up. And then you add that reverse crunch. Otherwise, you can just lower your hips down. You don't need to find that extra step of lowering the leg towards the ground. If you are lowering the leg towards the ground, you want to be aware of your pelvic floor. Keep that engagement on your pelvic floor. Pelvic floor lifts to the ceiling, control down. Inhale, bracing your core, rise. Pelvic floor lift, slowly lower down. 10 seconds more. Give me as many as you can. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the leg all the way down, hands behind your head. Exhale the air, feel your rib cage closing. And then you're lifting your head and shoulders off the ground, lifting your chest a little higher, and now just take it up an inch and down an inch, keeping the shoulder blades off the ground the whole time, engaging through that lower belly. Little lift, little lower, up an inch, down an inch. Last exercise, and then we stretch, and then we're done. Up an inch, down an inch. Squeeze that lower belly, pubic bone, squeezing a pubic bone. Nice. Again, little lift, little lower. 1 more. You're gonna take it up, hold, the little pulses up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze that lower belly. Exhale the air more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Take a butterfly. Relax the belly completely. Arms in a good pose. Take 1 inhale through your nose. You should feel your belly expanding all the way up. Relax those muscles on your pelvic floor. And then exhale fully. Pull your knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice warm hug. You deserve. Bend and press. Not bend and press. Point and flexing your feet. Slowly point to slowly flex. Point, point, point. Flex, flex, flex. Soften through your jaw. Relax the muscles on your face, on your shoulders. Extend the leg straight up and hooking your arms behind your legs. Maybe you can reach for your opposite elbows. Good, slightly lifting your hips off the ground to feel that nice release on your lower back. Breathe in, expand the belly towards your legs. Exhale. And now bending your knees, lower your feet down and take a bridge pose. Push the hips all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale, lower your hips. Let's roll over to your side. Take a downward facing dog. Last one of the day. Stretch the hips towards the ceiling. Begin to walking your hands back towards your toes. Interlacing your fingers behind your back and stretch the knuckles up towards the ceiling. If your shoulders are feeling super tight, you can also reach, you can grab a yoga strap, or you can reach for opposite elbow. Reach and reach and reach. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. Relax the chest towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Lower both of your hands down. Now begin to round the spine 1 vertebra at a time. Let the head be the last one to rise. Let's take a nice big inhale and extending our arms all the way up. Lifting your chin towards the ceiling, bringing your palms together, hands down to your heart center, and we are officially done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.